Knowing the equations of motion of a vertically projected body, then what are the parameters when a body is projected vertically upwards? Then what are the parameters? We will discuss about it. When the body is projected vertically upwards means when the body is projected with initial velocity u, and whenever the body is moving vertically upwards, its velocity goes on decreasing, means it having that retardation. The velocity goes on decreasing until it reaches to the maximum height. At maximum height, the velocity becomes 0. The velocity becomes 0. So here the parameters, one is the involved, that is one maximum height. Maximum height. It is denoted with a H maximum. H maximum means whenever the vertically projected body at the height by the vertically projected body, its velocity momentarily is 0. The height the vertically projected body's velocity momentarily becomes 0. The height is called as a maximum height. Here the definition of maximum height is the height of a vertically projected body velocity, vertically projected body velocity momentarily becomes 0, means that is goes on decreasing, the velocity goes on moment by moment, that goes on decreasing, finally it becomes velocity becomes 0 at some height, becomes 0. The height is called maximum height. The height is called maximum height, that is denoted with a H maximum. Means a body is projected vertically upwards from initial velocity with initial velocity u, and whenever it reaches to it moving vertically upwards, the velocity goes on decreasing, means the velocity, whenever the velocity is decreasing, that is a retardation is possessed by the body until it reaches at a height, the velocity becomes 0. The velocity becomes 0. That height S is equal to H maximum. The height will be H maximum. So time taken by the body is t. So here the H maximum is equal to, from the formula v square minus u square is equal to 2as. From the formula v square minus u square is equal to 2as. From this formula we can write that we know that v is equal to 0, means 0 square minus u is equal to initial velocity is there, so u square 2. But whenever the body is moving vertically upwards, a is equal to minus g. The acceleration due to gravity is minus g, so that's why minus g. S is equal to, we have H maximum. So that's why minus u square is equal to minus 2g H maximum. From that minus get cancelled, then from the H maximum we want to know this. H maximum by a vertically projected body is u square by, whenever the 2g taken to this side, it will becomes a denominator, that is H is maximum is equal to u square by 2g. This is the one of the parameter which is involved by the vertically projected body. When the body is vertically projected vertically upwards, the height of a vertically projected body velocity momentarily becomes 0. Where velocity momentarily becomes 0, the height at that height is called as a maximum height. From the kinematical equation of motion, we substitute this equations, then we can get. The next one is when the body is reached to the maximum height, then the time taken by the vertically projected body to reach the maximum height is called time of ascent. The second parameter of a vertically projected body is a time of ascent. time of ascent, that is denoted with a small t suffix a, small t suffix a, time of ascent. So here it is said the time taken by the time taken by the vertically projected body, vertically projected body to reach maximum height, to reach maximum height is called a time of ascent, is called a time of ascent. Time of ascent is denoted with the TA from whenever that is here is the diagram, we can take that the t is equal to TA, the same values which can be applied from v is equal to u plus at, from v is equal to u plus at, then we can write that the time of ascent will be a is equal to the here v is equal to 0, v is equal to 0 is equal to u minus GTA. From this, if in case of minus GTA taken to the side, then GTA is equal to u, TA is equal to u by g with the formula of time of ascent when a body is projected vertically upwards. Means the time taken by the vertically projected body to reach its maximum height, to reach the maximum height is called time of ascent. After reaching the maximum height, the velocity becomes a 0, but its acceleration is not 0. When the vertically projected body velocity becomes 0 at maximum height, but its velocity becomes 0, but its acceleration do not 0. So that's why that body will return to the same point of instant. So that the time taken by the vertically projected body to reach the same instant means to the ground like this. When the body is projected vertically upwards and reached velocity becomes 0, and again the body reached to the ground point of, it is vertically upwards, it is moving downwards. Here a is equal to minus g. In case of descent, a is equal to plus g. A is equal to plus g, and velocity will becomes here u is equal to 0, and here is also v final velocity v is equal to u. Here u is equal to 0. The vertically downwards body, freely falling body, the initial velocity is 0, and final velocity will be the equal to the distance what is the projected velocity. So that's why we can write that here the velocities become 0, here the velocities are same. So that's why the initial velocity v is equal to u, that will becomes. So the time taken by the time of descent means the time taken by t suffix d with the, we can denote with this one, the time taken by the body to reach the ground from the maximum height, the time taken by the body to reach the ground from maximum height. Either we can write other things also. Time taken by the vertical projected body, vertically projected body to reach ground, to reach ground from maximum height. Maximum height is called a time of descent. T suffix d, it is denoted with td, as well as the time of ascent which is equal to time of descent, we can get that. So from that equation we can write that here the velocity will be, initial velocity will be u, v is equal to u plus cat is the first equation of motion. So from that equation v is equal to u, we have u is equal to, in case of u is equal to 0, a is equal to g, that is suffix d, td with the time of descent td. So that's why we are writing that td is equal, directly we can write that u by g. Here the time of ascent and the time of descent both are the same when air resistance is neglected. TA and TD are same when ignoring the air resistance. If in case of air resistance is considered, the time of descent will be more than the time of ascent. If air resistance is considered TD is greater than TA, means time of descent is greater than time of ascent. So here is also we can write that the velocity of a vertically projected body becomes a 0 at maximum height, but acceleration do not becomes 0. Acceleration not a 0, that is A is equal to G. A is equal to G, because of whenever after reaching the maximum height that body will return to the ground. So that's why due to the gravitational attraction under the gravitational effect, so that's why here we can write that the velocity of vertically projected body becomes 0 at a maximum height, but acceleration not 0, that is A is equal to G. So here the velocity and the time of ascent, the maximum height and the time of ascent and the time of descent, and another one is also time of flight. Time of flight be the another parameter of a vertically projected body, means the time taken by the body to be in air from the point of instant to the instant that body reached to the ground is called a time of flight. Simply we can say that the time of a body, the time be in air, the time taken by the body be in air from the projection and reach it to the ground. Between this the body will stays at on the air. So that's why the time, the body, how much the time is in air is called a time of flight. So another parameter of a vertically projected body is a time of flight. Here the time of flight means the time spent by the body, the time spent by the vertically projected body. The time spent by the vertically projected body to be in air from the instant it is projected, to reach the instant it reaches the point of projection, means where the point is projection is this one, and after moving the body vertically upwards, the point from the instant of point of projection to the instant it reaches to the point of projection, means to be in air from the starting when the body is projected vertically upwards and reach it to the same point of projection. The instant between the projection and to reach the point of projection, the time spent by the body in air is called a time of ascent. That means to say when the body is projected vertically upwards, this is the point of projection. So whenever the instant, the time spent by in air by the body, by the vertically projected body, and from the instant of projection to reach the instant it reaches to the point of projection. So the total time spent in the air is called as a T, that is a time of flight, means this is the time of ascent and the time of descent. Time of ascent and the time of descent means the time of flight is equal to time of flight is equal to time of ascent plus time of descent. By adding the time of ascent and time of descent, we can get the time of flight, time of descent. So that's why here that the time of flight is equal to time of ascent plus time of descent. We know the formulas time of ascent and time of descent. So that's why the T is equal to UTA plus T suffix D. So from the T is equal to A is equal to U by G, and this is also U by G. We already know this. Whenever the air resistance is neglected, then the time of ascent which is equal to time of descent. Otherwise, if air resistance is considered, then air resistance due to the air resistance, the time of descent will be more than the time of ascent. So here it is that T is equal to 2U by G be the time of flight. These are the 4 parameters of when a body projected vertically upwards. This is about parameters of a body projected vertically upwards.